Hey, Anouk.
Hey, Jim. Hello.
Thank you for joining us in the metaverse. I mean, in the real world.
Exactly. Very nice.
Do you feel at home in the studio?
I feel quite okay here. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All
Yeah.
green. That's nice.
It is. And I saw you already looking, glancing at all these wonderful screens that are hanging there with all these dancers. And we're going to talk about those in a few minutes. First, I'd like to start with you. Let's talk about the artist, Anouk. When did you discover that you were creative?
Well, well, it's hard to say. I think it's always been like that. Also, as a child, already collecting things, creating things. Yeah. It's hard to track down, but more like after high school, of course, when you go to art academy, you somehow get the feeling like, okay, this is paradise, this is it, you know, when you're there. So yeah, then it starts to maybe become a profession or like way of life, I think, to make art and to have ideas and
Yeah.
express them in a certain way.
Cool. Yeah. Well, they say all children are creative. It's just a matter of us not forgetting that. But you have always been creative. Also, thanks thanks to going to the academy. And what was one of the first projects that you knew? Wow, this is me. This is the artist, Anouk.
Oh, yo, that's a very difficult question. I have no idea. I mean, something like that goes quite gradually, right? You pass this art academy, and then I think it takes about 3-5 years to really understand this is what I'm going to do till I die. And I mean, the first project I was a collaboration is called The Black Hole, like the black hole after graduation or black hole in the universe.
Right.
So it was a certain step, but it was already quite. I don't know. It was immediately quite picked up, a book, an exhibition, and then it just started.
Yeah.
And now we're here, 19 years further away in time.
Yep. Time goes by so fast, and well, you've had a lot of success. Your work has been shown in the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam and also the Museum of Modern Art in New York. Can you tell us a little bit about your approach?
Yes, yeah. I have a super versatile practice. I'm very transmedial artist, and I work project-based and always I choose quite engaged topics that are also very personal interests that I research and also visual research, so imagery, video, photo.
Right.
And as well, those topics are always somehow for me about the nerves of the time in the place and culture and the time where I live, because I have been in many places that I lived, and they reflect on somehow what's around me. And then I start to transform that research into artist books, installations, sculptures, video installations, really wide in media. But I think in the way of working, this digging into research and image research, that's always somehow similar.
Yeah.
And also in this project, Universal Tongue, of course, you can see that. There's a big collection of video footage and of dance styles, and we're going to talk about that more, of course.
Absolutely, yeah. So the project that we see some screens of is called Universal Tongue, and I see a lot of people from different parts of the world dancing. Please, can you describe the concept?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it started with a very hardcore imprinted fascination about dance over the internet, which I have myself. I'm very addicted, I think, to look at the world through videos posted online from all over about dance culture or viral dance steps. I think it's really something that you can learn a lot about the world, actually, or more like human species and the way of expressing culturally, but also digitally and virally. You know, like very different entry points to understand more about us. And I thought, okay, I wanted to do something that would cover like literally every single country in the world, and I collected like a research team to 52 people based all over the world.
You
and
said
they
every country in the world?
Yes. I mean, there were 6 or 7. I couldn't find a researcher, so that is what I and the anthropologist Ulla Kahul did together.
Right.
But all the other researchers, they covered some countries they had knowledge about or access to, others to task and to find dance footage that present the cultures in that countries. So
Right.
they
And
found
there are like 150 countries in the world?
196,
Ooh,
and then all these people with a manual went to work. So they downloaded the videos, but as well they figured out what dance styles are represented in these videos, and they had to make small text about the origin and meaning of these videos.
Yeah.
And we gathered all that, and that was like 8,800 videos, 250 hours of video footage, and there were 1,000 dance styles among them. And from there, I started with this gigantic collection, this to create this work. Also, there are not just dance styles that are specifically from a certain culture. There are also certain dance styles that are global or viral. For example, like the dancing chairs, that you sit on.
Of course.
It's from everywhere, and a viral step, this gravity step is something what appeared with a single person on the internet, and then everyone is gonna do it. We call that viral.
I see also some TikTok videos. Is this correct?
Yeah, I mean, the recent is done in 2018, so mostly it was YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook where you would drag the videos from, the appropriated video footage. But of course, also among that started a bit TikTok. Now we are further. Now TikTok is the best way. But at that time, I found it also short. 10 seconds was not exactly like, and also a lot of like more traditional dances. They are obviously on YouTube. They aren't, on platforms such as TikTok, which are much more about representing of the self, right? That's also different.
Yeah, and I also see more fiction, like The Simpsons dancing.
Yeah, but also, it's like really about every, like critter of the world. So you have even animals dancing, and of course you have a Second Life video games. A lot of digital animated creatures are dancing too. I think it's very important that they are among all that humans you see, and they are all there together, because that's so much more, I feel like, what life is about right now, right?
I agree, and this must have been a fantastic project to research, right? To visit virtually all those countries, all those cultures. But then again, you are an artist / activist, perhaps, maybe. What is the bigger picture that you try to paint?
Yeah, I mean, in this work, I feel like really it's for me it's so fascinating. Like together, we made 8 films, and they all take 4 hours.
Right.
And I think what you see is somehow this what's stunning, that through this finding all this footage, you really can see all this diversity in locations, in technology, how it's recorded, in how people are dressed, and of course the dances they do. And it's really celebrates somehow this super fascinating layered diversity of all these humans, all these cultures in this world. But at the same time, how we brought it together and how it's edited on the soundtrack. The soundtrack is also from songs that are really depicted from the original video. So you have eclectic music from all over the world mixed by a video editor.
Right.
But the video edit is done on the music. So if you walk through the installation, 8 screens hanging, a very immersive installation, you see all the diverse footage, but you really have the feeling that it unifies, like that they are dancing on that music, that they are connecting with each other, these screens and the people you see on it. And that is to me some very, I think within that is really the message, of this work. And,
So it's on the one side a celebration of diversity,
and as well is very much a connectivity as well. Yeah, and you would say. To me, ideally, I would like that. Of course, it's more like that in the world.
Of course.
But through dance, I think it's also it's possible, because it's something that we really have in common, in humans, and it's something so special about dance that it's so meaningful without finding why it's meaningful, and everybody does it, everybody can do it, and it's also very universal thing of the moving of our bodies, right? So
everybody can do it, everybody does it.
Everybody's a dancer.
Yeah.
And even not, because also if you're not, you can still go to Universal Talk or the website to look at it, and to discover, because some people think they're shy, but I mean, That's
Right.
then you can then this work is also good because in the end this work is also video installation, so it's very voyeuristic, right? You can look at a lot of other people basically.
Other people dancing.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, the art project is a installation of all those screens that people can actually walk alongside listening to music.
Yeah, they can sit there. They can also sometimes
physical
the furniture. Yeah, it's like really a
experience.
video installation with hanging screens. You can also sit there. When it was installed in the Vooruit in Ghent in Belgium, you had furniture. Some people stay 1.5 hours because you can see the 8 screens almost from every space.
Yeah.
It depends on the space, and it's really like addictive. Before you know it, there's a lot of time passed by.
Yeah, I can imagine. So in Ghent, usually that's a concert hall, right?
Yeah,
With
in the
people
Vooruit,
gathering
yes.
to hear music, and now they were experiencing art. Is there any place in the Netherlands where we can watch this installation?
Yeah. I mean, very soon on Photo Festival Naarden.
Yeah.
It opens on the 3rd of July, and later in August in Noorderzon,
Yeah.
a festival, and also Museum Voorlinden in Wassenaar.
Nice.
They acquired the work, so it will be in the museum as well.
Ah.
Seen. I don't know the date yet.
No, but people are digital savvy. They know Naarden, Groningen,
Yeah,
Wassenaar.
yeah,
Okay,
and
super cool.
Essen in Museum Volkwang, also in Germany. It's not so far neither.
Okay.
So it's many places, and later also in a lot of other places. But that is what is soon this summer, let's say.
Sure, that's top of mind. And there's also another, I think, side or part of this art piece, and that is in the metaverse somewhere. I'm also a amateur magician. Ta-da! Look
There
at
it is.
what I downloaded from the internet. It feels like a brick, but it's actually a book.
Yeah, it's a dancing brick book. It's a Dancyclopedia through the jungle of the internet. That's how we. It's
Did you
really
say
another layer.
Dancyclopedia?
Yeah, Dancyclopedia through the jungle of the internet. We say, but it's it's a statement. It's like it's not academic, and it's also not complete. I mean, there are 1,000 dance styles in it.
Sure.
They have descriptions. You can see where they are from.
Right?
And you see a photo, which is a screenshot I took out of the videos.
Yes.
Representing that dance style. If you want to see how it's danced, you of course need to go to YouTube and type it. And
Or the moving
get it,
images.
yes.
Yeah.
But here you can already have a certain start, or maybe you can learn something. But it's really, this specifies more, and it gives attention and it gives context to all these dance styles. Whether the video installation is obviously eclectic mix, where you almost, you can't get a finger on what you actually see. And here you can go more in depth and actually learn something about all these different dance styles. So it's another layer of the same project.
Super cool. Well, we've mentioned Universal Tongue quite sometimes, but what is the website where people can go to learn more about this book or visit your tour?
Just universaltongue.com. You can learn. You can see about the researchers, the team, everybody who made it. You can watch all the films. Also, you can download them. It's open source because this is appropriated footage we took from the internet. So remixed in the Universal Tongue Laboratory. The films are there. They are on the internet again.
Yep.
You can watch it at home, and you can read everything about the project. Also, the database, like the book, is on the website. So like everything, it's also quite alive as a website, I think, this project.
A living art piece. Just out of my curiosity, do the people know that they're part of a art project?
Yeah, no, that's of course really hard. I mean, footage on the internet, obviously, everything what people upload. I mean, when you're on the internet, you're out there, right?
Well, you
also
don't know
there.
always that you're being filmed, right?
Yeah, that's true, but that's always difficult because what's on the internet, there are pirates that take it off. That's just the way it is. But I think the part where you have solo or duo, like very consciously filmed dance styles that are very performative, like TikTok, and those people are very obviously conscious and also want to be seen. They take the internet as a huge, like infinite public.
Yeah.
But otherwise, dances that are filmed from more like traditional dances, for example, only the person who made it and uploaded knows it's over
Yep.
there. But when you danced it, no. I mean, yeah, no. I think whatever you're dancing and you're filmed on a festival, you can be ending up on the internet, or you can be now ending up in Universal Tongue, basically.
Yes.
But I think it's more like an honor if you see all the depth and how this work is made, and with so much love and so much. I mean, the intentions are really pretty something. So I don't think that when you see yourself there, that you would feel like, oh, embarrassed. I think it's more like interesting to be part of it. I hope, of course.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
and final question: is there a new project already inside your mind? What are you working on right now?
Yeah,
Can you tell
I
us?
mean many, yes. But I make there's a project already more developed in Botapassi in Suriname in the jungle, where I also have a small house. It's called Transhuman Nature, and there's exhibitions, and I'm now making a book. And already more, I mean, there's always a continuous flow from new ideas and new projects. But that is something I work on right now. Transhuman Nature, it's called.
Transhuman nature,
Yeah.
from the jungle of the internet. I mean,
It's quite
Paramaribo.
different, but I am also quite, it's quite versatile. I like it also that
Yeah.
not everybody recognize all of my works or something. I really like that a lot.
yes, that's true. Well, we were able to scratch the surface a little bit here at Dutch Digital Day. Anouk, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your passion for all these amazing cultures and turning it into a art installation. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Okay, bye.